Hi, I'm Mike Vincent, and welcome back to your carrier update brought to you by PowerFleet with Zach Strickland. How you doing, my friend?
Good, Mike Vincent. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome, Zach Strickland. What do you got going on here? I like your blue and purple colors. They're very nice.
Yeah. We've got the outbound tender volume index up here in the purplish color and the tender rejection rate in the blue. So bounce. Here it comes.
A big bounce.
Here comes the holiday.
The rejection bounce, but your volumes are
relatively stable.
But you've got
At a high level.
you've got that summer leading into.
Yep.
Is there a holiday coming up or something?
I heard there was a holiday, July the 4th, I believe it's called, happening or being celebrated on July 5th. So normally this means a lot of people take vacations, a lot of shippers, trying to get that freight out the door before the end of quarter, end of month, and the holiday.
Well, shippers trying to get it out.
Yeah.
There's your volume.
Right. Carriers are saying,
not so
much.
You know what, I'm going to go home and blow stuff up with fireworks instead.
Yeah, not so fast, my friend. And going to our next chart, the tender lead times show this effect a little bit better. Lead times, of course, the space between requested pickup and pickup date.
Yeah.
The longer this gets, the more heads up carriers get to fulfill their orders. And it's not having the impact that you think it would. It's increasing.
Typically it contracts before holidays such as the 4th of July, but it's not. It's expanding before the 4th of July.
Yeah, and it's been expanding since the early part of June. So it's not like, oh wait, this is this is a new thing before the 4th of July. Like shippers are literally knowing they need to get as much lead time out there as possible to get the capacity they need, because tender rejection rates still going up as they're increasing their lead time.
It's interesting because you're seeing that big spike there. That's obviously Memorial Day. Came down and everybody said, "Uh-oh, we need to get the stuff out before the 4th of July."
Exactly.
And start blowing it up.
Exactly. So let's see where in the country this is occurring the most, where lead times are having the least impact. That's going to be in the blue markets out here, out west, Ontario, of course. California itself appears to be relatively in a tightening mode. The Southeast continues to be really tough environment to operate out of. I mean, if you're a shipper, capacity not really prevalent. We've got Savannah.
You rarely see like the white or the neutral being the case there, and certainly not red.
Yeah, no.
You see it every once in a while in Atlanta, but because it's going from 30% rejection to 29.
Right.
Exactly.
But yeah, Seattle, Washington, really the one that sticks out to me on this.
Yeah, let's talk
because
about that.
it is not normally, it's not the season for Seattle. Seattle, the Pacific Northwest is a fall market or region.
It's not seasonally active 4th of July with 4th of July coming up.
No. Port activity suspected to be a little bit of that. So let's look at the Seattle Tender Rejection Index right here. So you see this big spike right here? Under 10%, around 9% to all the way above 18%.
And that's the rejection rate?
Rejection rate doubled in the matter of the last week. And then that green line there, that's the tender rejection rate from Seattle, Los Angeles. So it is not like the regular.
That specific lane.
Yeah, that is not, and this is one of the biggest lanes out of Seattle coming down the I-5 corridor, and it is not that lane. So if
there was a spike there, but it doesn't account for the 18.39% that is being rejected, right? We got new lanes out of this place?
Let's check out the lanes. Let's check out the rest of the big lanes coming out of Seattle. These are going to be the lanes that have the biggest volume and the biggest sway, historically speaking. We obviously probably have some new lanes that aren't on this chart.
Well, you would think with SeaTac being so active because of the port congestions, they're diverting up there, they've got to be getting freight that normally, I would think a lot of that goes rail though out of there, right? I mean, into the middle of the country, are they running trucks?
With what rail capacity?
That's a good point. That's a solid point.
Yeah, they're getting it to wherever they can, and of course trucks being a little bit faster than the rail side. They don't have the DCs that they have down in Southern California.
No, they certainly do not.
But so I mean, yeah, we've got Spokane, Portland, Pendleton, all being above that market average of 18%. Regional freight really getting rejected right now. The long haul freight being the least rejected, but still 14.2% going to Los Angeles. That's a high number.
Everybody wants to go from Seattle to Los Angeles to get some freight, but they're saying, nah, forget it.
No. And then that's a big part of this. Now, San Diego, Ontario, all down there in Southern California, this is exactly what you would expect to see.
Yeah.
The regional stuff.
Them there and the regional up here.
Yes. The regional, the short haul freight, carriers don't want it.
Yep. Excellent. Thank you so much for that, Zach.